Hey guys, welcome back to Alvan Global, your #1 stop for trending news, viral stories, and the latest updates that everyone is talking about right now. But today's story hits close to home. It's one of those headlines that makes you stop scrolling and just say, wait, what? Because Kenya has lost a rising political star. Isiolo South MP Mohamed Tubi Bidu, who has sadly passed away after a short illness. Stay with me to the very end because we're breaking down who he was, what happened, and the heartfelt tributes pouring in from top leaders like President Ruto and Speaker Wetangula. Trust me, you'll want to hear this. So here's what we know so far. Reports coming in on Wednesday evening confirmed that Honorable Tubi Bidu passed away while receiving treatment at Nairobi Hospital. Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, was the first to announce the sad news, describing it as a profound loss to Parliament and the nation. Now, if you've followed Kenyan politics lately, you know that Tubi Bidu was serving his first term as MP for Isiolo South, elected in August 2022 under the Jubilee Party. But before his big break in national politics, he was already making waves as the first speaker of the Isiolo County Assembly from 2013 to 2017. People who worked with him described him as humble, driven, and deeply passionate about education and development. President William Ruto himself said Tubi Bidu was a dedicated public servant and passionate advocate for education, someone who believed in empowering communities through knowledge and opportunity. That's powerful stuff, right? In a country where leadership can often feel distant, Tubi Bidu was hands-on, working to transform lives in Isiolo South. His work in the Departmental Committee on Environment and the Public Petitions Committee showed that he cared about giving people a voice, literally. As word of his death spread, tributes flooded in. Speaker Wetangula called on Kenyans to remember him for his remarkable service and positive impact. And then Health CS Aden Duale shared a very emotional message. Quote, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun." Our nation, and especially the people of northern Kenya, mourn the passing of Honorable Mohamed Tubi. May Allah grant his family patience. Those are deep words from a fellow leader. And it wasn't just politicians. Social media lit up with messages of condolence. Many called him a gentleman in politics, someone who led with calm, respect, and a genuine desire to uplift his community. So, who was Tubi Bidu beyond the titles? He was a family man, a respected elder, someone who rose from local leadership to national representation and still carried himself with humility. When you look at his journey from Speaker of the Isiolo County Assembly to MP, it's clear he was building something bigger, a legacy of service, mentorship, and hope for the people of Isiolo South. This story reminds us how fragile life is, and how even our most promising leaders can be taken away so suddenly. At just one term in office, Tubi Bidu had already started making a name for himself nationally. It's heartbreaking to think of what more he could have achieved. The Speaker's office says more details about burial plans will be announced soon, and Parliament will likely hold a special session in his honor. So, what are your thoughts, fam? How do you remember Honorable Tubi Bidu? The leader, the teacher, the man who believed in knowledge and opportunity. Let's celebrate his life in the comments below. And hey, if you value staying informed on what's really trending across Kenya and beyond, smash that like button, subscribe to Alvan Global, and turn on notifications because we're bringing you real stories, real people, and real impact every single day. Until next time, this is Alvan Global, keeping you in the know.